Hi and welcome along to the Don Robbie channel. We are here for the big watch along today. It's the Manchester Derby. And you know what? We got two big fans in the house. I'm going to first of all start ladies first. Sophie Rico is back in the building, right? Representing Manchester United, the away team today. And introducing Alex, first time here, big Man City fan. You guys will know him from years ago, right? He used to do the channel Blue Moon Rising. Right, we used to banter United fans. I mean, some of the stuff you did, I'm not. How do you walk around Manchester on the red side, man? So don't blame the sun if we draw or lose like Robbie did against Burnley. I did not blame the sun. There was the first half, right, and there was a ball that came over, and a player went to head it, and it just like dropped about 5 yards behind him. But you could see, obviously, it was the sun. I weren't blaming the sun. It was the referee's fault and that Xhaka, but I don't want to get started on that. I'm over it. Well, I'm not over it. I'm not over it. Sophie. In the next 3 years, so we're giving him time, can you win the title with Ollie?
I understand the criticism totally, I completely get it, but for me, like you said, the job that he took over, like he's got players that obviously he hasn't signed. We mentioned earlier, Donny van der Beek, for example, coming in, that's obviously not an Ollie signing. He needs to be backed and he needs to be backed properly, and then I think we can judge him fairly. Right now, for me, he's still kind of cleaning up the mess that he came into. And I'd have to say that we're on the right path again. It felt like for ages we were kind of in free fall. Since Ollie's come in, it feels a lot more positive. But tactically, I completely agree. To be a top manager, he's still got a lot of proving to do.
Yeah, other question I want to ask. Let me ask this one to Alex, because I want to get your predictions in a minute as well. We've got 5 minutes to go to the start of the game, right? But are you no longer the noisy neighbours now? Is Manchester, is it officially now, you know what I mean? Like with what you're doing now, is it officially... You've taken over now.
I genuinely think City there. Oh, I could feel the sound of YouTube comments happening.
Just say it with your chest, man. It's your team, bro. Say it with your chest.
I think right now City are bigger than United. I think if you're
bigger than United.
I think if you're a 21-year-old player and you've got the choice to go Man City or Man United, I think every 21-year-old in world football, or most of them, would pick Man City. I think there's 10-year-olds. Like, we're in London, I'm walking down the street and see like a 10-year-old in a Man City shirt in London. That didn't happen before, but you did used to see that about United years ago. I think Man United, global club, I think they've always got the potential to come back stronger, but I think City, at the minute, we're not looking at Man United, we're looking at Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, Bayern, Liverpool. That's where we're putting ourselves. Let's
get your predictions. Go and add your predictions yet. Sophie, we're going to start with you.
I was on BBC Radio the other day, I'm going to stick to what I said. I went 1-1. I just want to see a goal, 1-1.
1-1.
I think... Everything I've said so far, I know about City being bigger and what have you. I think it's Derby, Manchester Derby. Anything can happen. I think United have got it in them. They do a performance.
Come on.
I'm going to say 2-2 from carrying the country for so long.
Oh, penalty!
That's a penalty!
Come on.
A penalty.
Fernandes, I said he'd be back.
That's a penalty.
Fernandes.
Oh my gosh! In 40 seconds,
come on.
Penalty given. Wow. It's a definite penalty.
Yeah. It is.
100%. What is he doing there? He's got 3 players there. Jesus. What's he doing?
Stood on the back.
He's
definite penalty.
It's an accident. He sort of caught him on the back of his leg.
Yeah, it's
it's a penalty.
That's what I said before. What does when they defend? They've got no idea.
This is the dream start for United.
Fernandes, come on. No, he mixes it up though. He doesn't.
Up he comes, Bruno Fernandes. The big moment is the run up.
Oh, yes!
He scored! He scored it!
Yes!
He nearly saved it, Edison. He got his hand to it, but he scored. 1-0 to Manchester United.
Get in. Thought he'd save that then.
I thought he saved it. He got his hand to it, but he had power on it. He's right in the corner as well. He did well to get there.
That angle made me a clown, man.
He did well to get there, Edison.
I thought he'd saved it.
He nearly got it.
Come on, Rashford. 1v1.
Oh, that's a good...
Oh, not on the pass.
Oh, what are you doing?
Sure? Oh, it's going to better there.
Oh. Am I watching Man City here? Or is this Sheffield United?
My trousers have changed colour.
Tommy said City are bigger on the pitch at the moment, but United will always be bigger. City is still a small club, he says, when it comes to who has the most fans. He says, by the way, tell the City fan it's 1-0.
I'm well aware of that, don't worry. Do you know what? I have a theory that you can trace our possession to how well dressed Pep Guardiola is. Right? When Guardiola turns up in a suit, it's big game, it's Champions League. Every single player is on it. There are no mistakes because players know he means business. When I saw him walk out that tunnel in that grey hoodie, that's what he does when we're playing Burnley.
Mind you, he's been wearing that hoodie for a while, man. Come on.
Oh, mate, I just think...
You know what, right? I got bantered for blaming the sun, apparently, right? Blaming a hoodie, right?
I just think, man...
That's a new one to me.
Blaming our manager's been dressed, right? That's it. It's over. That's where his pace.
BRUYNE again.
De Bruyne again giving the ball away. What's going on? What's up with De Bruyne today? You sure that's De Bruyne?
Mate, it's the Alex Sultan curse, isn't it?
Mitchell's asking me, Robbie, Bruno or De Bruyne? He's asking the question again now.
No, what are you saying?
At the moment, it's definitely Bruno, but it's still a long way to go. Half an hour of the game gone. And it's been a really good game. He's still moaning.
He's a very Man United player. He's a very much like, because he's got that habit of like, he's an absolute whinger. And I think that fits like old-fashioned United. Crowding around the referee is one of them. I can't argue he's a quality man, but he fits United. They're the Premier League side for him.
All right, this is a big chance here. Free kick.
Come on.
Is it De Bruyne time?
All right.
Oh!
Ah. Look right.
He's in.
You got a moment?
Mahrez.
Someone.
Oh! Just missed. Jesus.
Oh.
Phew.
Would he be offside?
Oh, mate.
Yeah, he's offside.
He's offside. Half time it is. Manchester City 0. Manchester United 1. The goal, a penalty, Fernandes special. And Sophie's not, she doesn't care about that. Fernandes coming off smiling there. And well, that's a bit of a turn up. Not what everybody expected. Alex, what's gone wrong in that half, mate?
I don't know. I think it's more what went right. I mean, you got to give credit to United. There was one big chance in that half. They took it, the penalty. I think City made a mistake early doors and they punished it. Credit where it's due. What is this? What is this? Have you learned nothing?
Sure, Andrew.
We are watching, for people in the UK, we are watching Phil Foden do an advert for sure. Do we not learn? Joe Hart for sure. Gone next season. Like the Liverpool squad, Brendan Rodgers Liverpool, there was like 4 of them and they lost the title. You did not put hair adverts, body products. It is the end of a footballer.
That might be a bad omen for today. Let's hope it's not for you.
You'll like this. I don't think Spurs are big enough for the North London derby to be the biggest derby.
It ain't, but it's just more, I don't know, there's something in about that. Maybe it's biased because it's Arsenal time.
Yeah, everyone thinks they're derby.
I guess we're all. But hold on, don't you think Man United Liverpool is bigger than Man United Man City?
Don't be soft. Don't be soft. Historically, yeah. Historically, I'll give you that.
I mean, Sophie, which one for you? Which
Liverpool.
Who?
United
Liverpool.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Genuinely,
well,
yeah.
I've been put in my place.
You know what derby I always used to love watching as well? Newcastle Sunderland.
That's a hot derby.
I used to love watching those games.
That's a hot derby, man. West Ham versus Millwall.
Yes,
yes,
that's got
to be fair, yeah.
That's for the. It's not on the pitch though, is it? That's always been traditionally off the pitch. A hot derby. India versus Pakistan in cricket.
We're going outside football now.
We're even going outside. And I'm going to end with this one as the game restarts. This one's from Andrew and he says Liverpool versus Fulham.
Do you know what? If we're calling Liverpool Fulham a derby.
After today. What do you think about that? Obviously VAR, a lot of people think that.
Always a chance. Off the post. Off the post.
Got away with another one there.
Just going to say, Pep's put a coat on and he's covered up the hoodie. So I'm just saying, if we get a big performance second half, the theory works.
Come on then, Rashford.
Well, Shaw's in.
Yes!
Get in!
Luke Shaw!
How has that
Get
gone
in!
He scored it. He run the whole length of the pitch.
I said he deserved
That's a big goal.
Get in!
2-0 Man United.
Luke
Great
Shaw.
finish.
Luke Shaw of all people, get in. I said he needed to add goals into his game the other day.
That's a great finish.
Come on. What
He
a
run the whole length
run.
of the pitch. Look where he picked the ball up from.
I keep booting my bottle
It's a
all
great
over
goal.
the room, I apologise.
How did they allow him to run the whole length of the pitch like that?
I'm speechless, man.
Oh, what a great tackle by Wan-Bissaka.
Put his back on,
He's
that's what
taking
it
his
is.
coat off now.
That's right.
He's taking the coat back off. That coat was the wrong move. Shaw again, bombing forward.
Luke Shaw is on it.
But look,
Come on.
United got a load of players in the box.
Oh! Oh! You got a bit there.
That could have been another. They're getting a lot of players forward, United, when they get them counter attacks.
This is what we've done better this half. First half, I felt we struggled with
Do you
that.
see how many players they had in the box there? About 5 players in the box.
Here we go. Bit of
But United are defending well. Well, that's good.
That wasn't. That's a conversion.
Dominique,
Ref,
that's a foul.
go on, Martial!
Oh, how did he not
no.
score? How did he not score that? Martial, that's a poor finish.
He's got to finish that.
Football Champ says Pep needs some more money.
Come on, James.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Phil!
How did he miss that?
I thought that was in.
He's never chilled out though, Pat. I always think he's one of the most intense people. I always imagine like what he's like at home. Like, is he that intense about everything? Like, do you know what I mean? Like when he's like cooking a meal, he can't just cook cheese on toast. He's got to be like getting intense about it, and like he's like staring it down when it's under the grill.
Do you reckon he like tactically puts it on?
Yeah,
Cheese?
it's like, yeah.
There's a chance. Again, they're trying to walk it in. That is, you're right when you say that.
That fell to
That's
the
what
wrong
we used to
person,
do,
didn't it?
Arsenal, back in under Wenger.
I think that fell to the wrong person.
Hello?
Got a score there. Oh,
Oh.
he missed it. How did he miss that?
That's
a
it.
great ball.
That's it. That was the big chance. That was it. That was 2-1. That was the game moment. That we've just watched it and it didn't happen. It's time for some popcorn. We can chill out now.
He's onside. They're passing it around like they're winning 2-0. Was a
I-
chance.
I
How many
still-
of those little ones where it's just gone to the back that they've just missed?
I was about to say, I
Just
still
ain't
feel that way
fallen to
about
him.
City though. I still feel like, I
Wow.
think that's down to us though. I feel like I can never be fully confident we're not going to concede.
Those ones just ain't fallen from there, have they? Who's your man in the match?
Martial.
They've given it to Martial.
He did play well.
I wouldn't have given it to
I
Martial.
don't think I would have given
you know what I
Martial
mean?
man of the match.
No, I wouldn't have given it to Martial.
Luke-
I think it's one of them.
Luke Shaw would have been
Luke
up there
Shaw,
for me.
yeah, Luke Shaw gets
Wan-Bissaka I
it.
think's had a decent game.
Wan-Bissaka
To be
as
fair,
well,
the
yeah.
back four I
Yeah.
think have done well.
I think Luke Shaw, I'd give it to Luke Shaw. I
Haven't
mean, he defended brilliantly and the goal he scored.
Yeah.
By the rules.
Yes,
this
get
is.
him! I wasn't expecting that. I'll take it though.
2-0
We'll
to
win.
Manchester United. Manchester United 2, Manchester City 0 at the Etihad as well. Remember that, it's not at Old Trafford, it's at the Etihad. They've gone to the Etihad and 2-0. And put an end to the winning run that you guys have been on.
But football's not about ifs, buts and maybes. It's about punishing.
Yeah.
United had 2 big chances, they scored them. And they won the game.
Yeah, I
City had
agree.
4 or 5 half chances, they didn't.
Cheers, Robbie. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate
Congratulations,
it. Thank
Sophie.
you. Thank you.
2-0.
Cheers to all the United fans out there as well. I'm just saying. Ollie in. That's all I've got.
She's full of it now, isn't she? Oh, energy.
Bruno Fernandes in.
Anthony E says, though, Bruno still has no goals from open play or goal contributions against the big 6 teams in the Premier League. This guy owes his legacy to referees and penalties. Fraud.
It's all about the Europa this season anyway, Robbie, let's be honest.
It's all about the Europa, yeah. Well, let's talk about that. Man United this week, Europa League.
AC
Who
Milan.
you got again? You
AC
got
Milan.
AC Milan. Forgot.
Big
AC
game.
Milan, massive game, you know. But you know what? Now, going into that game against AC Milan, you're beating a better team than AC Milan.
Yeah.
And AC Milan recently have been dropping off slightly. They were on fire earlier on in Serie
Inter
A.
battered them, didn't they?
Yeah. So
It's gonna be, I think it's
after
going to be a
this,
tight
United
one.
will be confident going into that, won't they?
You'd think so, yeah. I mean, it's going to be a tight game, isn't it? But I do genuinely believe we are good enough to beat them. But like I've already mentioned, if we turn up like we did against Palace, we'll get absolutely annihilated.
Yeah, but you
We've
won't.
got to
Though.
be
I think that's the
consistent.
thing with United. They won't turn up in that game like how they
I hope
turned up
not.
against
I hope
Palace.
not, yeah. I think if we turn up, we'll beat AC Milan. I genuinely do believe that. But you can't underestimate them. Do you know, players like Zlatan, obviously, he's going to want to score against us. He's going to be up for it. So we need to bring our own game, definitely. But I think we're good enough. We'll see.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to the Don Robbie channel. Thanks to everybody. His channel's blowing up, man. I really, really appreciate it. We'll be back very soon with another watch along here. We're doing them all the time. It's all about the fans on here. You know what I mean? Getting genuine fans of their clubs in. You know, you listen, you're not going to... I mean, look at they gave man of the match on TV, Martial. We all know here, as real football fans, Sophie said it, Luke Shaw. Yeah, that's what I want to hear from the real fans, right? So it's great to have them on board. But don't forget to subscribe, and we will be back. But it has ended. Manchester City 0, Manchester United 2.